vagina, penis, sex, vagina.
Cheryl.
Vagina, 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 vagina.
Penis, you know? Clitoris, 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 you know?
Man, the UK, you know what? Europe is phenomenal. I love y'all there. You British niggas with the fucked up teeth, no orthodontist. I love y'all. I love y'all to death. But man, y'all be making some bullshit. Y'all be making some bullshit, man. I can't take you niggas seriously every day. I can't do it. But yeah, man, we're here to talk about whatever the fuck that was, right? Man. 40-year-olds, middle-aged people, fantastic, right? They're still people, right? They might be hitting like those dinosaur, caveman type of ages, but you know what? Middle-aged people are great. They're still humans. They still deserve love and compassion, right? And today we're dealing with a nigga who, unfortunately, is not getting a lot of that love and compassion because niggas be hating for real. I think that's what this whole issue is. Meet Clive, our new client for today. He is struggling to, how do I put this? Initiate intimate acts with other individuals in the privacy of his own home. In YouTube friendly terms, he's struggling right now, and he has a lot of issues, and for some reason these random niggas with a camera crew and all that shit said, hey, let's fly you out to California and let's get you laid. And he was like, alright, fuck it, why not?
Breathing in snowflakes.
But despite being a keen performer, he's never managed to strike the right chord with the ladies.
My self-image is something that I struggle with because I started to lose my hair at 23. That didn't do my confidence a lot of good. I had really bad acne up until I was 30. It just never went. All these things made me feel very, very underconfident and made me almost regress into like a little shell.
As you can already tell, this video is going to be painfully long and exhausting and miserable. So yeah, man, Clive is going through it, and he is going to go to California to meet Cheryl, his surrogate partner therapist or sex therapist. Yes, these people exist. I did not know this was a real occupation until 3 hours ago. But yeah, man, basically what these people do is they use their physical anatomy to coach you through sex. They basically take it slow with you, they use physical touch, and they do a bunch of other uncomfortable things on camera to basically let you dip your toes into the pond, if you will, and coach you through the act of sexual intercourse. And then at the end of the day, if you work hard enough and you get through all the bullshit, you can actually have sex with them to go full, you can get the full package, if you will.
Despite being 68 and having overcome breast cancer, Cheryl has no plans to retire.
I feel like I'm in good shape. I work out, I try to stay strong. Who knows, I may be the only 100-year-old surrogate.
Stunning. Oh, look at
I love all my niggas in Cali. I swear to God, I do. I've met some great, phenomenal people from that state. I think y'all are phenomenal, dude. I'll die for one of you niggas, real shit. But y'all got something in the water, because y'all be doing so much shit that I cannot comprehend. Just so much different shit going against the grain, if you will. And I just, you're not gonna find sex therapists in any other state in this country, I can guarantee you. There's no way. This is a Cali only thing. You niggas are on some different shit. I respect it, but yeah, man. But yeah, Cheryl though. Cheryl is this like 65 plus ish woman. Mind you, she is very up there in age. I'm not trying to diss her. Holy shit, she's actually 68 years old. I don't know how I missed this when I was editing the video. They literally say she's 68 and she beat breast cancer. Dude, this woman is basically 70. Bro, just keep that in mind for the rest of the video. This woman is pretty much 70 years old. This man is doing all these things with a 70-year-old woman. Doing this at her age cannot be safe for her physical health. I'm just saying. She literally, you could tell in the skin, bro. There's wrinkles, dude. She's an older person. She has to be at least 63 to 67. Genuinely, dude. She could be pushing 70 right now and I wouldn't even know. So yeah, man, basically Clive is gonna fly from Europe to California to have sex with like a 60-year-old woman but in her crib though, by the way. This happens like at her personal home. Like you could see like family pictures around and shit. Like this is her personal crib. She does her work at her personal establishment, her personal venue, if you will. And man, I'm regretting making this video already, and we're barely 5 minutes in. Wow.
Cheryl will spend the next 2 weeks helping Clive take daily steps towards losing his virginity while in America.
I'm excited about what's to come and also nervous about what's to come.
Well, Clive has finally made it to California, and he looks like a kid in a goddamn candy store. He looks very excited to have sex with this old ass woman. I can't imagine why.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
It's such an...
It's
Oh,
Clive.
give me a hug. Oh,
Hello.
It's a pleasure to
Nice
meet
to meet
you.
you.
Oh, good. So, how are you feeling?
Petrified.
Would be doing a hand caress, if it sounds all right to you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Nobody's done this, right? To your fingers.
Never before.
But just notice how it feels. It might feel strange. It might feel sensual. For some people, it could feel sexual. We're allowed to feel. But arousal is a good thing.
Although he's recently begun to question his religious beliefs,
Would you like some water, Clive?
Clive struggled to overcome the idea that sex outside marriage is wrong.
I feel my whole brain scrambled at the moment.
Oh, I like him. I really do.
All right, so Clive has made it to his first session, and we're starting off very light, right? Cheryl is just kind of easing his way into it on her own personal couch that she is sitting on with him, and she invited him to her own personal house. I know I keep bringing it up. I'm just saying how weird this is. You would think she would have like a certain designated building to do this, not her own house, personal belongings everywhere, personal couch. I'm just, how many niggas have been on this couch? You know what I mean? Just something to think about. But the conversation gets really, really intense, right? He's just so uncomfortable with the touching of the hands, the caressing, and he literally walks out. He literally walks out of her house and gets a drink of water. My nigga, he is dehydrated from the thoughts of anything remotely intimate to the point where he needs a 5-minute water break. Nigga, he's been sitting on the couch for 15 minutes doing nothing, and he needs a 5-minute water break. He's going through a lot of shit. And unfortunately, we do get some backstory that Clive grew up very, how do I put this, religious, right? There's nothing wrong with being religious, of course, but he grew up back in the day when religion was really, really forced upon people's children. People are very religious. They're just immediately forcing them into this shit. So he is having trouble with the idea of having sex outside of marriage. It makes him so uncomfortable to think about doing it. It just bothers him to no end. Clearly his mother or his parents did a number on him with too much religion, right? They forced it on him way too much, horrible parenting, and they just fucked him over so badly. It's an issue that a lot of people deal with from his generation. And even now, people still are really OD with the religion on their kids. They don't really let them breathe. They don't let them come into their own person, right? Let your kids decide if they want to be religious. Simple, basic human decency, right? You shouldn't force that shit upon anybody. Let them grow up and be like, if they want to be Christian, let them be Christian. If they want to be atheist, let them be atheist. Leave them alone. Let them be them. Unfortunately for him, Clyde is 40, so he grew up in a very different time period. I'm sure his mother was a nightmare. I could only imagine. But yeah, man, he's really going through it, and it's not looking good so far. First session is, I would say, a fail, right? He is not getting laid anytime soon as we speak, all right? Now, after his first failed attempt at getting used to intimacy, he goes to a separate therapist just so he can get comfortable with talking about sex. That's how deep this shit gets. So he is in a room, a tiny ass room, very bright lights, with another random older woman, let me not call her old, that's fucked up, older, nice lady, right? And she wants him to literally just talk about sex, and he's literally squirming in his chair. He is so uncomfortable, dude. He cannot, I mean, to be fair, right? If you put me in a random fucking room with some random older woman I just met with the camera crew and you asked me on camera to say the word penis, I'd be uncomfortable too, right? You know what I mean? So I can definitely understand this setup is just ass. It's terrible, but he is literally brought to tears. You have to watch this shit.
What words are you thinking?
Penis and vagina.
Okay. I can see how difficult this is for you. Here's what I would suggest if you want to play around with this. I want you to make a short list of the most unspeakable words.
He heard the words penis and vagina and tears immediately started coming out of his eyes. I kid you not, this is intense. This right here is some different shit, all right? He needs a lot more than just some sex therapy. He needs a deep dive into his heart, my nigga. He needs a deep dive into everything internally with him. This is way deeper than sex. This is way deeper than sex. I promise you, a lot more going on, all right?
Penis. 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 This is so silly. Okay. Vagina. 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 That's quite hard to say, actually, quite fast. Vagina. Shagging.
So they have this grown-ass bald man in the hotel bathroom staring at himself in the mirror with the notebook in his hand. Come on, dude. They got this nigga with a notebook in his hand saying the words penis and vagina over and over again in the bathroom mirror. This is him studying. He's studying intimacy. What? He could have literally told the camera crew, can you not record this? Can y'all like just wait out in the hallway? Let me get my morning routine done and over with. Like, holy shit.
Sex surrogate Cheryl wants to move things
No,
on.
we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Y'all do realize you can cut the cameras off at a certain point, right? You can definitely edit this out. Like, just because you can doesn't mean you should, right? You know what I mean? Now, after they have a very uncomfortable, nasty, disgusting war of the tongues, he's brought to tears. Now, I'm sure it's probably not helping that he has to make out with a like 60-year-old woman. That shit probably sucks a lot. I'm sure back in Cheryl's day, right, she was doing her thing, but right now it's time to retire. Miss, ma'am, whatever. Yeah. Just what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This is real. This is real. This is not a skit. This is real.
Yeah. I'm crying because I'm so happy that you're letting yourself feel this with me, and that I'm privileged enough to be a part of this journey with you. Really.
And for some reason, Cheryl starts to cry too. At first, I was like, maybe she's just so overwhelmed by the fact that this is her occupation. This is what she's doing for a living. Maybe it's just gotten to her like, wow, this shit is insane. I shouldn't be doing this at my big ass age. No, of course not. Cheryl loves her job. She made that very clear in the beginning. She loves what she does. She loves what she does so much that she is getting emotional for this nigga Clive, bro. Clive somehow found a way to bring a grown woman to tears because of his lack of play and his lack of hoes. Do you understand how bizarre that is? Like, she's really like, damn, bro, this nigga really get no bitches. Wow. Like, she's so fucked up over this shit. She is so fucked. She's crying like she just lost her son overseas, dude. I swear to God, it's not that deep.
Vagina, 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 clitoris.
Penis. Vagina. Clitoris. Knob. I can see the potential. I can see what possibly is around the corner.
Vagina, penis, sex, vagina. It's new feelings, new sensations, and I think I'm teaching myself not to beat myself up about the way I've been.
And now Clive is walking around his hotel, verbally assaulting people, saying the most bizarre things out loud, shouting them. Mind you, this is a hotel. and he is literally in the community pool swimming around yelling out the words penis and vagina. There are families here with their children. If I saw this grown-ass big bald man in the pool yelling penis 24/7, I would literally demand a refund. I would go home. I would never in my life stay at the same venue as him. I can never do this. I could never do this. The fact that nobody called somebody on him is blowing my mind. A nigga from overseas in the pool yelling penis while he's swimming around. Okay, so now Clive is back to the, what's her name? Cheryl. He's going for his second round of therapy, and he definitely makes a lot more progress. God, I can't say it was pleasant to watch, but you know what? He's getting there. He hasn't quite gotten there, but he's definitely getting there. He said he felt amazing and he had a sexual awakening. God, I don't want to even think about what that looked like. Yeah, sexual awakening. Can we skip this now? I'm not even gonna play this on the screen. I don't think you niggas want to see that shit. What's next? He goes on to say that he's, uncomfortable and he's scared and traumatized to, get undressed and be naked in front of people, which I mean, who isn't, right? That's always a nerve-wracking thing for most people in the world. After this, some other bullshit happens I don't care about. He talks about the fact that he got pantsed when he was a kid and like a bunch of people saw it and like made fun of him, and that like really fucked him over and traumatized him as well. That sucks, right? I'm sure that does leave lasting effects. I mean, when you embarrass somebody like that, no, they're not gonna forget that, right? You might laugh it off and be like, that nigga got pranked like 20 years ago. Dude, it's been like 30 plus years. He still thinks about that day often, right? It clearly fucked him up. Please don't do things like this to people just to get a laugh out of other people, right? That's not good. It's not right.
It was so good and so comfortable.
Oh, God. Thank you. Personally, this is why I do this work. I can't express. I feel that good, that he's a wonderful man and he deserves all of this. He deserves a open, loving relationship in the future. And I think he's on the path heading towards it.
If I hadn't have had intercourse, I would have regretted it because I'd have still had that scared moment. But actually doing it and experiencing it, I feel a lot more confident now that having done it once, can do it again.
Now I am very happy to announce that Clive has lost his virginity, dude. He got laid. Claire, what was her name? Claire or is it Cheryl? God damn it. Fuck. So yeah, Cheryl, right? She did what she was paid to do, and he successfully had sex with her. He's happy now. He's good. He's feeling good. I love that for him. I'm very happy for him. He's been through a lot of shit. I'm glad that he's getting somewhere with this whole process. So he's going back to Europe and he's looking like a way happier person. You see him looking out the window right now. He looks like he just had the best time of his life. I mean, good God. I don't think I've ever seen this nigga smile this much this whole episode. It was like an hour long. But yeah, man. Overall, cool shit. I'm happy for him. I forgot to mention there's actually another person that was in this episode. It's actually him and this girl named Rosie.
I'm actually going to stop now because I don't find this particularly pleasant.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely.
Yes, they found two of these niggas that were willing to record the fact that they were 40-year-old virgins on the internet. I don't know how they found these two individuals, but Rosie is like, I mean, she has her own shit going on. There's so many things going on with her, right? She's been through a lot of shit as well. She's been through a lot of, trauma. And I just did not have the energy or brain capacity to make this all like one video. I don't think I'm ever talking about her. If you want to go see what's up with her, watch the episode. It's on YouTube for free. I just couldn't bring myself to do that. Clive was enough. Rosie, I wish the best for you too, right? She got a boyfriend or something at the end back home. I'm like, fire. I love that for you. So yeah, man, Clive, end of his story. Great. Rosie, we didn't talk about you, but I'm happy you're happy too. Overall, this has to be the dumbest video I've ever seen in my life. Probably the dumbest video I'll ever make. And I really feel for these people. Why they turn this into like entertainment purposes for niggas like me on the internet, I don't know. But you know what? If there's anything even remotely positive you could take away from this video, that's a serious, good message, because this entire video is so unserious. Just take your time in life, bro. Real shit. Just, don't get peer pressured into doing things. If you're not comfortable doing something at a certain point in time, don't do it. You don't have to do something because everybody else did it at a certain point, right? I think this is the whole issue with Rosie and Clive. They just feel like, damn, I wish I did this back then. But you know what? Maybe they weren't ready back then, right? Take your time with shit. Enjoy the process. Enjoy life. Do things that you think will be beneficial for you in the long run, and work towards it slowly at your own pace. So by the time you're old and gray and dying like the rest of us, you'll be like, damn, I'm happy with life. I'm glad I did all those things on my own time, and I have no regrets, and I'm ready to die and enjoy my time in the afterlife, dude, or whatever's beyond the grave. You know what I mean? That's the whole goal, right? In life, is to just not have any regrets and have a decent life. That's the whole point. So yeah, man, just live your life, take your time, and hopefully when you die, you'll be happy with how things turned out. I hope I can say the same thing when well, I guess I'm already getting old, but when I'm dying, right? I don't know when that's gonna happen, but you know, whenever I die, hopefully I have no regrets, and hopefully you won't either, my nigga. Okay, so yeah, like and subscribe, all that bullshit. Eat Chipotle, stay hydrated. I don't even have to, dude. Have you seen this show? Like, this is crazy. How am I supposed to like give y'all an outro? This is ridiculous. Come on.
Oh, baby.
Oh, I like him. I really do.